Hey guys, what's going on? Inception XX here, and welcome to another video today. Today, I'm going to bring you guys my Futchamps rewards and the games that we did end up playing against people. Now, these are the last, I believe, 7 games. I was going to put the last 10 games, but I did end up, or I think it's the last 6 games or 7. I can't remember because I remember forgetting to record the last 3 or 4 because I got incredibly frustrated at the game and the way that I was conceding certain goals in certain situations. Is how my players kind of missed empty nets and stuff. So you guys will be seeing those highlights of the way that I've won my game, the way that I've lost my games, and yeah, I was really frustrated, guys. I'll be completely honest. You know, the concept of Futchamps having 40 games is what annoys me the most because there's so much RNG in the game sometimes that needs to favor you at times for you to be able to score and concede goals, essentially, right? So for me personally, I was just incredibly frustrated with the way that I was losing my games, and it'll show you guys in the way that I conceded some of the goals. So the reason why I don't like the 40 games concept is because FIFA is not the type of game where, you know, playing 13, 14 games of competitive FIFA is the best way to test your competitive ability in this game. The reason being is because even when I do my regular streams, I barely do 15 or 16 games of regular FIFA. These aren't competitive games, it's just regular games of me just trying to have fun and playing the game normally. And these are just regular games, and I can barely do that many games. That already is mentally draining. And for Futchamps, you know, you have 3 days to basically play 13 games, or, you know, 13.3 games a day, which, you know, for some people it's different, but, you know, not everyone has the mental capacity to play that many games and to do well in that many games. You know, mentality is a huge thing with Futchamps. I always try to keep my mentality sharp when I play Futchamps, but it's really exhausting, right? The whole concept of 40 games in Futchamps, it just doesn't make sense for the competitive aspect because it should really be based off of an ELO system, because if I lose games, I wouldn't be as stressed out if I lost under unfortunate circumstances. I would just continue on and play another game to gain my ELO back. But because they have the concept of 40 games, every game is important. This weekend, I was telling you guys in one of my videos, it might have been the defending, attacking, or instructions tactics video, where I was telling you guys that, you know, I felt really hard done by this weekend because this is the type of weekend where I finished on 33 wins, but I easily could have gotten top 100 or even finished on 38 or 37 wins, or even gone Elite 1. I've beaten Elite 1 players this weekend, and I did really well against them, considering the squad that I was using and considering the squad that they were using. Because of a lot of different game mechanics that just, in my opinion, really screwed me over. I would have said that maybe 2 of the losses I would have taken okay, but, you know, having 7 losses and only being okay with 2 of the losses, and even still, I think I could have still won every single game because I never lost a game this weekend by more than 1 goal margin. So I felt really hard done by because I performed really well. I was playing really good FIFA, and like in comparison to the team that I was using, in comparison to the other teams, you guys are seeing the squads right now. I felt blessed when I came up against people who had like regular squads because I was like, okay, I have a chance, you know, to actually win this game. But, you know, I was getting really unfortunate. This is a really huge prime example of the frustrations that I encountered this weekend. It's just the RNG of the bounces going back to players, players winning the headers. This is when, like, players matter, right? This guy takes a shot, we end up blocking it, we try to clear it, his player wins the header over my defender, he takes another shot here, Ronaldo, I block it again, he passes it out the top, no problem, still using my defender, goes through my legs. I was incredibly frustrated when this wasn't the only example of it. There's multiple examples. Here's an opportunity right here where I missed an empty net with Mkhitaryan. Not my own fault, you know, I'm just shooting it at the net, but the RNG will decide whether or not I will hit that ball into the back of net. And that's why this game is so frustrating in the competitive aspect, because, you know, I take my shots the same way and get different results. So it's really frustrating. But again, the gameplay that we were playing this weekend, we were doing incredibly well. I was playing good FIFA. My defense for me this weekend was really good. The only times I really conceded goals was when the ball went through my defender's legs, like in that goal right there, or, you know, the ball kept on bouncing back to the person. I conceded probably, I would say, 4 to 5 really good goals. Like JK scored a really nice chip on me, one of the guys that played in regionals, if you guys didn't know. I had one guy that did a really good passing opportunity where even when I was streaming, I was also like, yo, that was just really good, right? So I just got really hard done by. So, you know, Futchamps, the game mode in itself is just too stressful. And if I was a regular consumer of the game and I didn't create content for the game, I wouldn't play it because it's too stressful to play it for the rewards that you're getting. So this last weekend, you guys are going to see the rewards that I'm going to get right now. Let's just say that I hit like Elite 2 or Elite 1 or Elite 3 and I get, you know, maybe 100k, 150k. Nowadays in FIFA, if you're a regular consumer and you just want to play the game for fun, you can just make that through trading off of one player, right? So, you know, it's not really worth playing for the competitive aspect, especially since you have to fit 40 games over the course of the weekend. It's just too stressful to have that type of concept for a competitive game. If this game was based off of an ELO system for the competitive side, it would make more sense because, again, this game isn't perfect. Not every game you play is off of a fair circumstance or off of a fair result. So it's just incredibly frustrating when you lose a game that influences the type of rewards that you get. Because the thing about Futchamps, guys, is that Futchamps is the only game mode in FIFA that provides us with gameplay content. Gameplay content doesn't exist in anything else in this game, right? The gameplay content only exists within Futchamps. Gameplay content is basically when you play games, actual games of online FIFA, it's going towards something, right? There's no gameplay content during the weekdays. We have squad battles, but not everybody wants to play against the AI. I never played against the AI this FIFA because I just think it's too boring. I don't want to play against the computer. I want to play against an actual person. That's where the fun of FIFA is for me, is for me to play against an actual human being. I don't like playing against AI because the way that AI and a human being would react to certain situations on the attack are different, right? The way that people would react to me doing a skill moves is different. So I don't like playing against the AI because when you play against the AI, you have to play against the AI, right? You're not playing against like a regular person where if I do a ball roll, he'll slide tackle because I know he'll commit and all that kind of stuff, right? So, you know, squad battles is a great game mode for a regular consumer of the game that just, you know, because, you know, Madden and stuff have these concepts, right? Where, you know, they have like this offline game mode where you can play, that you can just have fun and chill and just play the sports game offline and just, you know, try to get cool rewards. But the thing that really annoys me personally is that they have an offline mode that rewards you better than what you do online. The only online mode that actually rewards you in this game is Futchamps, and Futchamps is incredibly stressful. You know, if I play divisions or I play foot drafts and I lose, it doesn't have a big influence. Foot drafts kind of does, but it doesn't because the rewards are really bad anyways. Like even if I win, it wouldn't matter. I can actually get better rewards for losing in the final than I do than winning in the final, right? So in foot drafts, you know, there's this very minimal concept where your losses really affect you. In seasons, a very minimal concept. You know, if you get demoted to Division 2, you can just gain back Division 1, right? You don't have the concept of like the game basically telling you this is your rank because you had this set amount of games and every game you played was perfect, so this is where you belong, right? So for me, it's incredibly frustrating. I always personally tell people that I wish Futchamps was never a game mode because, again, I think EA did it really wrong by making Futchamps their only game mode that actually provides you with gameplay content, right? It should have been spread out throughout the whole game through foot draft, through seasons, through, you know, the tournaments like back then when they did the footies card where, you know, you have like, I think it was 10 attempts to win the 3 cards. That's really fun, even though that in itself is the competitive aspect, but you have 10 attempts to win it 3 times. So it was cool because those cards were special in that way. Then you can add some of the cards to make them special by if you score a certain amount of goals in the game in Division 1 or the top 3 divisions. Obviously maxing it out every game, like, you know, you max it out by 3, like, let's just say, because, you know, sometimes people just stop playing, so let's just say they were maxed it out with each player, you can get maximum of 3 goals or something, to make the game's grind worth it, right? To make the game's grind fun, because if you guys think about it, right, there's a lot of Futchamps players, like top 100 players getting monthly rewards, and there's so many players in those packs that people aren't using, right? They're not going to use this player, and it's understandable because pro players want to use the meta players. They want to get the players like Dybala, Nangolan, Messi's. They want to get those players because those players can actually fit into a team. Those players you can actually use as a meta, right? So, you know, all of that is just wasted content that they provide to players that are never going to touch those cards unless they add them to SBCs, right? There really should be a concept in EA where Futchamps should not be the game mode that provides the content to the viewer base. We have to have fun with the game. We have to have fun while we're trying to grind. Look at this for a goal. He just deflects it right to the right side. I had a shot directed at him. I was so frustrated, stream. You know, I really do feel like they spread out the content really, really badly for FIFA, because the game is too meta-oriented nowadays. Like, FIFA is supposed to be the type of game that's supposed to be a fun simulator game. You know, if stuff happens against you, it shouldn't be this concept where if you lose, it has this big influence on how the game decides where you should be ranked, right? That's my opinion on how I see FIFA. People will always see this type of stuff differently, but that's just how I see the game in its light. But that's pretty much going to do it for the highlights and how I think about Futchamps. I'm going to be talking about more of these type of things as I make different types of videos where I'm doing player reviews or team reviews for people who are wondering what teams and players are good. So that's going to do it for the highlights, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy the rewards that we are going to be providing right now. Okay. Hey, if I get bail, this is going to be ridiculous. I'm just saying. I'm going to tell people on Twitter I'm opening in like 5 minutes. Cool. Koulibaly would be good. How much does he cost? Can you check the price? Search for player on the transfer market. 100K. The team week is pretty poor this weekend, so it's definitely not worth doing it for, but that's 50K. That's 40K. Oh, Immobile actually costs money, dudes. So 100K, that's good as well. Does that saying you don't cost anything? No, that's discard. Sergio costs a little bit, that's good. A lot of 81s though, because I think the 81s is a minimum, so I can literally just get like these three right here. So there is that too. This one is Gareth Bale, which is like 4 mil, right? Yeah. Oh, 2 mil. Card's 2 mil. It looks cool. I like the picture on it too. It looks alright. It's not too bad. Alright, we'll just open them, man. We'll just open them. Ready? Let's do this. Boom! Joan Rare Players Pack. Let's go. Okay. That's an inform, baby. Brazil? Wait, who's Brazilian? Ederson. Wait. Ederson was last week. Still good, though. I got an inform. That's awesome. Not too loud. Like right here. Really low. Alright. What do we get? Oh shit, look, we got Sun. We got Asensio, who's 84 rated. We got Sun in the pack. How much does Sun cost? Oh, they don't cost that much nowadays. Wow, they don't cost that much nowadays, eh? Butland, Sun, Asensio. 84 rated. Do they sell right now? I don't know if they sell. Yeah, 5K, 4K, 5K. It's not bad. Put all these in the market. You know. Bam. Bam. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Koulibaly, baby. Woo! Let's go. Yes. Beautiful. Let's go, stream. Let's freaking go. Woo! That's good. Let's go. Very nice. I like it. Woo! Give me Brahimi, give me Brahimi, give me Brahimi. Good pack though. I got Koulibaly, man. Look, you see these two right here? I could have gotten all of these guys in 3 players. These are all discard dudes, right? 48. Oh, this guy's buying coins. God damn it. Yo, man, I'm down, dude. I'm down, dudes.